Through the dynasties of the Orient, down through the Middle Ages, and in our own time, embroidery transforms fabric into art. And if fabric is an embroiderer's canvas, thread is the paint. A rich palette of color and texture brought together in beautiful design. Quality embroidery depends on thread that is strong, vibrant, color-fast, and consistent. And that's what makes Hemingworth thread so remarkable. Hemingworth combines exceptional thread with a unique thread spool designed to prevent unraveling and tangling, deliver a smooth feed to your embroidery machine, and protect your thread from elements that destroy thread quality. For decades, embroiderers have faced the challenge of effectively storing their embroidery thread. And as any embroiderer can attest, unraveling and tangling are all too familiar and frustrating problems. Not only is loose, unraveled thread difficult to store, it often tangles with other thread spools, creating a big mess and a lot of waste. Because of this very real problem, embroiderers have used tape, netting, knots, and other ways to contain the thread and prevent unraveling. But with Hemingworth, there is no need to buy additional products to contain your thread. Hemingworth solves all these problems with its uniquely designed, patent-pending spool and cap. This protective cap encases the thread, making Hemingworth thread very easy to store. When the thread isn't in use, simply push the stopper into the top of the cap, and you'll never have to worry about tangling and unraveling again. But thread storage is more than just a nicely organized cupboard or shelf. Thread storage is also about protecting the quality of your thread. Light, dust, oil, and handling can damage your thread, making it more susceptible to thread breaks and waste. The protective cap on a Hemingworth spool protects the thread from dust and oil while reducing exposure to harmful UV rays. Another common problem comes from handling the thread itself. When handling a regular spool of thread, your hands directly touch the thread, which can soil the thread and disrupt how the thread is wound on the spool. When handling a Hemingworth thread spool, however, you are always touching the cap instead of the thread, keeping your thread clean and orderly at all times. Not only does the Hemingworth spool cap prevent unraveling and protect your thread quality, the cap is also designed to act as a thread guide during the embroidery process. Thread often snags during embroidery production, either by getting trapped underneath the spool or caught on a neighboring spool. This leads to frequent thread breaks and a lot of frustration. But as Hemingworth thread unwinds from the spool, it is smoothly guided through the top of the cap and delivered to the machine without kinking or twisting. This steady delivery prevents snagging and will greatly decrease thread breaks, saving you a lot of time, money, and stress. And because the Hemingworth spool acts as a thread guide, you can put this spool just about anywhere and still have a smooth feed to your embroidery machine. This means that Hemingworth thread can be used in a variety of different positions in or around your machine. You can even feed it sideways or from other directions. Your thread will unwind evenly off the spool every time. Available in a large variety of beautiful colors, Hemingworth has any color you need to fill your thread palette and unleash your creativity. Hemingworth thread is also color-fast, meaning the thread retains its vibrant color and superior strength, even when bleached or subjected to harsh laundry conditions. Rayon thread quickly loses its color when bleached, but Hemingworth's Poly Select can withstand bleaching, even when bleach is directly applied to the thread. In short, Hemingworth is exceptional thread on a revolutionary thread spool system. As your thread consistently feeds from the spool to the machine without tangling, snagging, or unraveling, your embroidery process will become streamlined, allowing you time to create lasting works of art that will be enjoyed for generations to come.